A fierce global currency battle is brewing, and US dollar's dominant role is under scrutiny. At the heart of this race is the process of de-dollarization. The US President-elect Donald Trump has issued a sharp warning to the BRICS bloc. Now, this includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And the warning is over their plans to explore alternatives to the US dollar in global trade. Let's unwrap this. Now, recently, Donald Trump took to social media to issue a threat: 100% tariffs on BRICS countries. And this is if they pursue creating a new currency or back any other alternative to the US dollar. His post read, "The idea that BRICS countries are moving away from the dollar while we stand by is over." He warned these nations should abandon any attempts to challenge the dollar's dominance, or they will have to face severe economic consequences. Now you see, the dollar dominates global trade. It accounts for over 90% of global transactions, making it a key link of international commerce. Further, over 58% of global foreign exchange reserves are also held in dollars. But the cracks are showing now. The International Monetary Fund, or IMF, has recently highlighted a gradual decline in the dollar's share of global reserves, with other currencies gaining ground. So why is this happening now? Well, many countries have been seeking alternatives after US weaponized financial infrastructure like SWIFT by throwing Iran and Russia out of the system. Now, SWIFT, which stands for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications, facilitates payments worldwide primarily in dollars. And now the system has expanded to over 11,000 institutional members from over 200 countries. But trade officials argue that weaponization of such system by the United States has driven several countries to explore trade systems which bypass the US dollar. At the recent BRICS summit, leaders presented their views as well. Russian President Vladimir Putin called dollar a weapon, criticizing its use in US sanctions. The Russian leader suggested that BRICS countries should establish a cross-border payment system which is immune to Western sanctions. He also suggested that BRICS nations should use their national digital currencies in financing investment projects in other countries. In contrast, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi took a more cautious approach. Meanwhile, other countries have also suggested that central banks and financial institutions worldwide should move away from holding primarily US dollars to include other currencies like euro, yen, or gold. But experts warn that Trump's proposed tariffs on BRICS countries could backfire as well, as it would raise costs for American consumers while failing to revive US manufacturing. And eventually, imports would simply shift to third countries. But you see, Trump's worries are rightly placed because global reliance on the dollar is a power that America holds. And BRICS isn't just a symbol of emerging economies. The bloc, which now also includes 4 new members, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the UAE, represents about half of the world's population and a quarter of its economy. So their discussions around a new currency can lead to reduced reliance on the US dollar. Meanwhile, India is taking a balanced approach here. The Reserve Bank of India allowed trade settlements in rupee in the year 2022, but its impact has been limited so far. While trade with Russia has increased since the Ukraine war began, it's heavily tilted in Moscow's favor, leaving Russia with large rupee reserves it cannot fully utilize. India's External Affairs Minister also addressed these complexities, stating that avoiding dollar isn't really India's goal, but finding workarounds for smoother trade is necessary. Now, this pragmatic stance underscores India's desire to maintain strong ties with both BRICS and the US. Ultimately, Trump's threats might intensify geopolitical tensions, but they're unlikely to deter BRICS nations from exploring alternatives to the US dollar. For the US, the challenge will be balancing its dominant position in global trade while addressing the growing push for a multipolar financial system. For the rest of the world, it's a delicate dance between opportunity and risk. Thank you so much, viewers, for staying with us. Stay tuned to India Today Global, where we simplify geopolitics for you.